Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my friends. Welcome if you're new here. Welcome back if you're returning. Thank you for being here. Either way, it is my Saturday, and I really slept in. I actually woke up initially at 2:38, and I was like, oh, hell no. And then I stayed in bed until 3 when my dog started pestering me to be fed, because I usually get up around then. So I got up and fed him, and then I went back to bed. And I initially intended just to do a breath work with Sandy and a good day tapping session, but I ended up falling back asleep after my hairball is sticking to my fingers. Will not go in the trash. There we go. I did my breath work with Sandy, and then I decided to just like lay there and meditate when that was over, and I fell back asleep until 5:23. And I dreamt weird dreams during that time. I dreamt that I was in like a retail store, and I think I worked there, or I was volunteering for like some sale or something. It was really crowded, and I was tasked with something I needed a bag for, and I was trying to get to I have this like kind of Velveeta colored reusable shopping bag, and it was folded up on a counter that I couldn't reach, and I kept trying to reach it, and there were like lines of people in my way every which way I tried to go. And I finally found a pass-through, but there was a security guard there. So I had to tell him my name and have him like walkie to someone and make sure that I was allowed to pass through the way I was trying to pass through. And then I finally got permission, and he gave me a couple of hard plastic passes to show that I was legit. And then someone I work with, but not closely, like I don't know her at all. We've never had a conversation for more than a couple minutes, and those were all concerning work, because she's a project manager, and I've worked on just a couple jobs of hers. But she was in my dream. And she said, she like caught up with me just as I was receiving my passes, and she was like, hey, I was telling my dad about all these things that you've said, and he said, what's a brilliant girl like that doing working retail? We need to get her into college. Or we need to expedite her going to college or something like that. And he was genuinely going to help me, I think, financially, and just like getting to school, and like the initial travel to the school. Yeah, and I woke up around then. It was really, I have no idea what all that is about. Like, I guess I must feel like there are obstacles everywhere I turn to getting what I want, but what does the bag represent? Possibility? Potential to hold things? And my coworker, why her? In college? Like, I don't know what all these things represent. It's so curious. But when I finally did wake up, I have a headache. Like, I legit feel hungover, which is impossible because I haven't drank in 3 years. And yeah, I did my have a good day tapping session. That helped wake me up a bit and helped me feel slightly emotionally better. And then I did my foot pain tapping session. And then some more tapping sessions came up. One came up with a new YouTuber that I hadn't done any of his videos yet, and it was on abundance, so I did that, and I like him. I subscribed to him, and then I decided to look up EFT for eyes, which I haven't done yet, and I do eye exercises every day. I read in the book Letting Go by David Hawkins that he's known many people who divested themselves of their glasses just by like not wearing them and letting go of the need to have perfect vision. He said it took about 3 months, but eventually their vision did become perfect. I can't really do that right now. I absolutely would not be able to do my job without my glasses. But then I thought, well, maybe I can start letting go of any emotional issues and physical stress I have around my eyes with EFT. And I found 2 videos, and I did both of them. And I did feel by the end of the second one that my vision was just very slightly clearer without my glasses on. It was not a dramatic change, but it was a change. And they also felt slightly less painful. Like my headache is originating, like it feels like I feel it here, and I feel it like at the optic nerve, like where my eyes can connect to the optic nerve that goes back into my skull. It hurts back there. And I did have some tension like around here, which I think all of that is gone, but I still have the headache up here. Anyway, I'm gonna start incorporating the EFT for the eyes as well, as often as I have time for and can do it. I really, really want better vision, and I believe that we are far more capable than we think we are at healing our own bodies, so I'm gonna lean into that. And I will link all those EFT sessions down below if you are curious about any of them. What else? I got my to-do list book out today for the first time since November. I had taken a break from writing to-do lists because it felt like too pressuring, and I really want to try to lean into doing things more naturally, like as I want to. Unfortunately, there are things in my life that I have to do that I really don't want to do if I want to continue to have a good life. And so this is my big planner thing, and I have a lot of finished to-do lists, or mostly finished. That's this side. And here is, let me take out my bookmark, but I'm going to talk about my bookmark. I painted this. And it says, treating myself like a precious object will make me strong. And I got this from Julia Cameron's The Artist Way. And part of not doing being super strict with myself with the to-do list is treating myself like a precious object. Also, deciding that I wanted a divorce was treating myself like a precious object. This quote has changed my life. And seeing these droplets makes me really want to paint droplets again. I think I might do that today. When I've decided I've done enough of my to-do list, I might just sit down and paint droplets. All right. This is my to-do list for today. record vlog, which I will be able to cross off immediately after finishing this. Morning pages, eye exercises, start dishwasher, which I've already crossed off because I already started it, empty dishwasher, look over home sale options and choose one, poke around the Department of Licensing website, see if I can figure anything out about the current state of my license, if I still need to get the interlock device and all that, because I was unable to make myself call them this week. I also planned to do it during work, to take a break and do it during work, but I ended up having a pretty full queue for the throughout the end of the week, and I just didn't feel like I had time to do that. Look into residency in Texas, which is one of the 3 states that allows it. Allows you to have residency without living there, with just a mailbox. Blackberry removal, because a lot of the Blackberries that I'd taken care of a couple months ago or even a month ago are back with vengeance, and I don't want to allow them to get really out of control, so I'm going to take care of those today. Vote. And then take my ballot, and I have a bag of old medications that I pulled out of all my cabinets that has been languishing in my coat closet for several weeks now to their respective receptacles, because the ballot drop box and the drugstore that has a drop box for old medications are in the same direction. So I'll take a long walk and do those 2 things. And if I don't do them today, I will do them tomorrow. Like, the way I do my to-do list is I cross everything off that I get to, and everything I don't get to travels forward onto the next page for me to do the next day. And sometimes certain items travel and travel and travel until, like, I just give up on them for a while, or I finally give up and do them. Like, I noticed that in my entry for Sunday, November 9th, 2025, which is the last filled out page, wood chips was never crossed off. And I don't think I have, nope, I've touched the wood chip pile 1 time since then. Yeah. Yep. But, like, so this is a good example. So this is Saturday, and on Saturday I have chicken litter, chicken feed, chicken water, art, wood chips, dishes, all uncrossed off. And they're chicken feed, chicken water, pine shavings, the chicken litter are all crossed off on Sunday, along with a bunch of other stuff. So, yeah. So I think while I'm preparing to sell my house and upend my life completely, I think I'm going to need to start using this again, because otherwise I will flat out forget to do important things. All right. I think part of my issues today stem from the fact that my parents asked me yesterday, and they said in the text, "One last time, do you want the old photo albums?" I'm pretty sure there was never a first time in asking me that question. And mind you, they've already moved out of the country, and they left a bunch of stuff in their house that they decided not to take with them for the estate sale person to deal with. And I guess they left all the photo albums along with it, and I found that pretty shocking and rather hurtful, I guess. I do kind of want them, or I want at least a few photos out of them. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them. My friend, who's a real estate broker, is also selling their house, and she said that she would try to get them for me, which is really kind of her. But if I don't get them, I don't get them. I've lived without them until now, and I will continue to do so in the future. But yeah, it's hurting. Somehow I think this is causing me to feel more abandoned than the moving out of the country. Like, I feel like they didn't even want to take their memories of my childhood with them. I don't know if that's true. That's just a story my mind is making up. But the pain is real. The pain is real, and I need to honor the pain. I feel really emotionally heavy today. All of this stuff I have to do, and all of these emotions I don't really understand. Like, I definitely feel like crying about this photo album thing, but I don't know exactly why, and I think that I need to not force myself to figure out why. I think I just need to let the feeling through, even if I don't have a label, a precise label for that feeling. And that feels really true as I say it. I think I don't know what it is because it's a bunch of things. I think it's a whole mess of tangled up memories and emotions that I don't quite have access to. And that's okay. That's okay. I think I need to make room for me to have a good long cry today, and to only do what I feel capable of doing, and to prioritize those things on my list. Like, voting kind of needs to happen today or tomorrow. I think the ballot needs to be deposited by the 3rd, and today's the 1st. So, but for like the residency thing and the license thing, like, technically I have like 7 months. I don't want to keep pushing it off and thinking I have all the time in the world, though. I do think it's important that I get it done as soon as possible, but not ahead of this grief. This grief, I want to process it while I'm feeling it, and not store it somewhere and create more pain and dis-ease for myself, which I'm pretty sure is at least contributing to my eye problems and my foot problems. So that is priority number 1 today. Process grief. I should put that on the to-do list. I think I will. Because it is just as valid as everything else I need to do. All right, it's on the list. And it is one thing I don't want to push forward because, like I said, my body is very good at storing these things and then causing me pain, and I would prefer not to add to that list. All right, think that is all I have to say today. I'm also definitely going to make time for Martha Beck today. Like, I'm so grateful that I found her her channel and her podcast with her partner Ro, because they make me laugh harder and louder than I have in a really long time. Well, a couple of my coworkers are pretty good at making me laugh. Loud and hard equals lard. Yeah, intermixing laughter with grief, I think, is very important, so I don't spiral out of control. Okay. On that note, we're going to pull today's card for Writing Down the Bones by Natalie Goldberg. We are on card number 29. Oof. This is rough. How are you invisible? Go. 10 minutes. This topic is a chance to come forward. We have so many parts. What do we hide to protect ourselves? What is secret within us? What are we afraid to share? It's gonna be a rough one today, guys, but I'll be okay. I think it'll be good. I think this might pull up a lot of stuff that's been stored for a while. So on that note, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be wealthy, may you feel at ease, may you feel comfortable processing your grief. I love you so much. Please subscribe, like this video, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye-bye.